I know it's literally just something about me. Like this shit always happens to me. The dog barking, the people arguing. Like it's always in front of me. You know. God forbid you let anybody know something's the wrong way. Tired of hearing you complaining. Bro, I hear you complaining all day about the shit that you don't have to be around it. You know, you should there complain about shit that you have a choice to go around. I'm complaining about something I don't really have a choice to be around. Like that's the choice, is that I have to be around it. That's the choice, is that I have to wait to eat. That's the choice. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's the choice. Is I have to deal with it. Fucking deal with it, right? Complaining, just fucking deal with it. Fucking complaining, right? I don't want to hear you complaining. Like, bro, I'm not. You trying to get me mad or something like that? You know? You trying to get me angry? It seems like you want me to be angry. Like I'm not. I'm not allowed to be annoyed, but you are. Even though you annoy me to the most, the max. You know, you're annoying like a motherfucker. I can't even say what bothers me. Otherwise, I'm just complaining. Make that make sense. Like, oh yeah, just do an instant grind. And these little granules are in my hand. Yeah, I forgot. You do things for Instagram. I've been saying that the whole time. These people are gonna start talking to me how they should talk to themselves. Like, bro, I'm posting. I'm not. I'm not doom scrolling. Like, I'm not complaining like you. The fuck are you talking about? Because when I start saying like you, the way you do to me, like I don't do it like I don't know. You compare me to that all the time, and I don't find it to be accurate. Because I don't react in that way. I don't get all angry and complain for no reason. That's you. It's literally you projecting. And then you act like I'm such a burden. Oh, these people are so difficult. And you smear campaign. And you gaslight. And you strawman argument. And then that's what I don't like about it. I have it very accurate. And you don't like that I figured you out. Because you let your mask slip a little too, a little too much. You feel me? You let your mask slip one too many times for me to figure that out. This is just the way you act. All the time. Like you need something to be bothered by, and I don't. You look for reasons and excuses to get all bent out of shape, and I don't. Even when I'm bent out of shit, you try to act like I'm yelling. You projecting somebody else's mood onto me, and I don't appreciate that shit really. Like that's not me, bro. What you're talking about is not me. Like you should say that to yourself. You don't think I'm annoyed? Like you should be, bro. Am I allowed to be annoyed with you? Like you do things that annoy me. You're okay with waiting for no reason. Like you're the reason why they think it's fine. Because it's you're sitting there annoyed, not complaining. Like you don't complain when it's time to whine, and you say I'm just bitching about nothing. These are narcissists. They're always correct. If there was something for me to get blamed on, somehow it's gonna get blamed on me all the time. That's why I don't use it. That's why I don't do things that require your attention or your money or your anything. I don't require that stuff that you think I require. Like, yeah, I don't need you to pay attention to me. That's right. I don't require your attention. Bye. Right? That's how they act. It's based on how they act. They're works-based faith, and I'm not. I'm forgiveness. I forgive it all the time. That's why people think I'm mad about something. I'm like, bro, I just forgave you. Now you're gonna do the same thing over and over again? Like you're gonna do the thing I just forgave you for? And I'm not supposed to get mad at that? Or annoyed or a little bit pet peeved. A little bit PO'd at that. Like, it's not even the thing you're doing at that point. It's like, bro, I just forgave you. You're gonna do it again. It doesn't matter what the thing is. You're gonna do that forever. It could be incompetence. It could be getting angry or being stupid. It doesn't matter. You pick. Like you just did some dumb shit. I forgave you. Now you're gonna go do the same exact dumb shit. Or you're gonna do some other dumb shit. Hmm. Gee, I wonder why nobody trusts you. Like, see, I'm getting what you should be getting. This this unloving, non-trust bullshit. You know, I'm getting what they should be getting, as far as I'm concerned. Like they should be getting that treatment, not me. And you're treating me how you should be treating them. Acting like I deserve that shit, you know? Well, I guess I mean, God must feel like I deserve this. So I didn't go up there just bitching about it. I was like trying to gauge where your head is at, you know? Like, are you okay, bro? Why are you even asking him to do that if it's not part of his job? Like, he feels the energy shift. That's why I just go away. I don't. Can you just go away? You can't help me fix it, so go away. Well, you want to sit here watching me complain, listening to me bitch and moan about nothing? Then you're a stupid idiot then. You're not giving me no fucking solution, but you want to hear me bitching. That's weird. That means you're a narcissist, in my opinion. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta make it super abundantly clear. Like, you can't ever take a hint or a joke or anything. God forbid I ever feel provoked, you know? I laugh at that shit. It's like all the thing you get offended by, I've been offended by it. And when I was offended by it, you act like I'm just complaining for no reason. But there you go, saying the same shit as I did. So when could I say you're just complaining? When can I say that shit? Fucking narcissist, you know? Want you to feel targeted and chosen, like, I don't care if you're chosen or not. Like I could tell when God chose you for something. I don't gotta tell you or play you or do anything about that. God shows me who you are, whether it's good or bad. You know, there's a certain aura you have when you do good in the world. That doesn't make you right with God though. It makes you right with humanity. But I try to treat you like you're God. You know, I try my best to treat people like they are better than me, for lack of a better term. Till they start acting worse than me. Like, bro, I would never, ever, ever take advantage of that. There you go, expecting it. You just want attention, right? That's them. They're neglectful, acting like all you want is attention. Like, yeah, maybe I require your attention at this point. Back then, I didn't need it as much. You know, your attention. You think it's just for attention? Yeah, I need your attention to tell you that there's something wrong with it. Come on, whatever. It's like this is the mentality of how many people. Stop bitching. Whatever. It's like, bro, do you want me to think you're against me? I'm trying to be friendly with you. I'm trying to tell you there's a problem with something going on. It's not about what you're doing or what I'm doing. Clearly, it's something that somebody's doing. Right? It's something going on that's not right. So let's just figure out who is to blame instead of making it right. You know, this is why people don't fix problems. This is why people don't go out of their way to help. You know? Because If I'm closing, say your trunk is open and I go closing it, being a good Samaritan, you'll think I'm stealing something from you. You'll act like I took something from you. Even though you can hear my stomach making noises and I'm hungry. It's like, oh yeah, you're a fat dude and you're always fucking full. And I gotta hear you bitch about when you're hungry though. It's like, I guess if I'm a little chubby, that means I'm not allowed to be hungry. You feel me? Because I make fun of that shit too. Like, oh yeah, you don't need the soda, bro. I'm not talking about you don't need food, right? You don't need that sugary concoction that's gonna give you diabetes. Especially if you've been eating all day. Like, bro, you're fat because you don't burn calories. Simple, plain. It's not just about your diet. You're not burning calories, bro. I know, it's like, it's so cruel to say in this world where the doctor lets you go be obese all day. Fucking stupid, bro. It's dumb. Just to let you know. Like, that is dumb. It's dumb. Not like you're dumb necessarily. It's dumb. It's stupid. I'm complaining about it. When can I blame somebody like how you do? About it. You know it, right? Like, not the movie, but you know it, right? Like, when can I complain to somebody about it? The way you do. You act like I'm doing something brutal to you. But I'm saying, oh, poor you, the way you did to me. And then if I do that to you, I'm so toxic. My masculinity needs to get put to a stop, quick. Because it's so toxic when he doesn't like his cock licked. Like, yeah, maybe not from you. You ever stop to think? Like, maybe not from you. Well, you must be a fucking fruit bowl. You're telling me no? Yeah, I don't feel comfortable around you. I don't trust you. What do you want me to do? You want me to just agree with you? Okay. Yeah, I swing for the other team, babe, because I don't trust you. That's what that means, when I don't trust you. It's somebody trying to tell you about yourself when they don't have any fucking idea. Is the way it seems. Like, that's the way I always felt. Somebody butts in halfway through the conversation, act like they know what the fuck you're talking about. Stop cursing, bro. There's no heat down here. It's keeping me warm. Fire coming out of my mouth. Go tell your mom about me. Tell her to track and trace me, I'll show her how to catch a fucking fish, maybe. Because to me, that's annoying. Like, I see you trying to remedy the problem. Like, I get it. But I'm trying to say it to you about it. Like, you say I'm yelling, and then all of a sudden you go, no, you weren't yelling. Like, I know I wasn't yelling. So I was right. I'll start an argument by doing that. So I was right. The thing we're arguing about, I'm correct. Like, you sit there acting like I'm fucking yelling when I'm not. Like, I haven't been yelling. You're yelling. You're getting an attitude. You're getting loud and yelling. You have an attitude because you don't like what I'm saying. You think I'm blaming you for something. I'm trying to get to the fucking bottom of it. Seems like you want to cover it up. Seems like you want it to be malfunctioning. Like, you want it to be all discombobulated. You want it to be dysfunctional. Because then you have control. Chaos through order. That's your fucking bullshit nonsense religion. And you go along with it. Anybody that's not going along with it deserves to be in a fucking prison in their own mind. Because, like, look, what? You don't want to watch television? What are you, crazy? Right? Like, I think you're crazy for watching TV all day. Lady. Hey, baby. I think you're nuts for watching that shit all day. Calling me fucking crazy. Telling me go get help. Like, bro, you have no knowledge of anything. You really don't. You need to depend on everybody else. And then the era before you didn't have that fucking problem. Now, did they? Now, did they? Gee, I wonder why we call them the greatest generation. Because even though they took away the gold standard, they, like, they had know-how. They didn't think you were going to be a bunch of lazy fucking communists. I bet they didn't think that about y'all. They didn't understand that part of it, I know they don't understand that part of it. You know how? You know how I know? Because I could tell. They didn't expect you to be a fucking skell. Like, and then blame it on everybody else. Narcissists, bro. They can't be that great if they raised a bunch of fucking narcissists. You ask me. There's a lot to forgive. You get it? Like, you think I'm just sucking their dick, acting like they're so awesome? No, they're just better than you. They're just more well-equipped to deal with situations than you are. Because they actually try to find a solution. You look for somebody to blame. I don't. I'm more like them. I'd rather find a solution to the problem instead of just worrying about who's to blame. Because I'm always asking, when do I get to blame somebody? Like how you do. Seems like you're always fucking crying, complaining, blaming somebody else for your problem. And I don't get to do that. I got people telling me not to do that. It's not right to do. And even when there is somebody else to blame, it's my fault, right? Right, dude? It's my fault when somebody else is to blame. It's my fault that the pilot flame is not lit. Even though they fucked up, that's gonna cost your fucking job a little bit, right? Probably. I mean, that's an expensive mistake, bro. You just leave valves open so the gas flies out into the fucking atmosphere. Not only are you breaking EPA, right? You're making somebody else pay. Because I know EPA is basically bullshit, bro. Like, they don't really care about the environment. They're just going along with the government, They're just doing their job. It's compartmentalized to the fact where that's actually a valid excuse. Well, I'm just doing my job. And then when I start asking you questions about it, you don't like it. I know. Well, is your job being incompetent? Because I know if I had your job and I did what you did, I'd get fired. Quick. With the quickness, bro. They ain't trying to hear that shit. Oh, it's a mistake. I didn't know. They don't care. It's an accident, bro. Like, nobody cares. I guess you're lucky they got bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had that. If it was me making a mistake and I needed that money, they'd be like, go deal with it. Don't make your problem my problem. Have you ever heard that before? Don't make a you problem a me problem. But when you hear it from people that are always complaining to you, trauma dumping on you, right? See how I don't do that to you? I'd rather do that to a fucking cell phone. And have somebody else feel like they're not alone. Instead of you trying to take advantage of the fact that I'm vulnerable about something. Because that's what you do. I get vulnerable about it, and then you act like I'm just complaining. And then you wonder why guys don't want to open up to you. Hey, that's how we feel about y'all complaining, except we don't get to tell you woman up. We don't get to tell you man up. Oh, because when I start saying I don't care, that's what that means to me. When I hear a girl tell me man up, if I'm being vulnerable with her, she might as well flip her middle finger up and tell me she don't give a fuck. Because that's what I feel like saying to some of the shit they say. Like, I don't care, bro. You don't care how I feel. Why should I care how you feel? You get it? You don't care about me, so why should I care about you? Oh, yeah, I forgot that was there, dude. The garbage. The garbage, always wait. I always wait to throw it out all the time. You don't want to hear that shit from me, I know. Because you tell me I don't have to worry. You're the one saying, oh, you don't have to worry about that, da-da-da-da-da-da. And then when I don't worry about it, let you go do what you want to do anyway. Now it's worried. Now the thing I was worried about is even worse than before. Great. That's so awesome, bro. That's why I don't like telling people my fucking plans, really. When you are a threat to me, and then you try to make me feel guilty for feeling that way. Like, yeah, you're a fucking threat. You're a threat to yourself, bro. You don't even know it. I'm not talking about you want to hurt yourself. You just walk around like, oh yeah, everything's fine, and then get cracked in the head with a fucking block of ice. Hey, somebody threw it at me. You're like, hey, you should have been paying attention. There's some fault in your lap when you do it. Like, if you get into an accident, some of it is still your fault, even if it's not your fault. You know, you're still at fault a small percentage. A small percentage is you're liable a little bit. You can't walk around having no accountability, bro. So wait, you don't ever take accountability, but you want to go vote. You want to go tell me what to do with my body in wars, employment, all this type of shit. Have to hold the door open for you and coddle you and treat you like a little princess forever because your dad never fucking spanked you. And then you act like I'm a little brat because I didn't need to get spanked to know. Oh, the motherfucker getting mad? Oh shit, maybe it's something I'm doing wrong. It always trickles down to me anyway. It always triangulates my direction anyway. Like, I'm not wrong for assuming, oh, maybe it's something I'm doing wrong. I forgot. It is always something. You want me to blame myself when everybody else is doing something wrong, even though I'm sitting there literally just fucking watching them screw themselves over most of the time. When I've been sitting there looking for assistance, like, can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me? Hey, can you help me? What do you tell me when I ask you to help me? What do you tell me? You tell me I can't help you, go get help. And I agree wholeheartedly. When you trauma dump on me, I feel like going, hey lady, I can't help you. You need to go talk to a therapist or something. Like, you know, the shit they try to tell me, but I don't get to blame anybody. If I go to therapy and they want me to blame somebody, now I'm just trying to be a victim. If I don't go to therapy because I don't trust their fucking system, now I'm just anti-therapy for some reason. You know? It's always against me, is how I feel. But I don't sit there acting like that. I don't sit there literally acting, literally thinking everything's out to get me. I don't sit there doing that to you now, do I? I don't sit there doing that, now do I, bro? Hey, this milk is out to get me. Hey, look, it says bacteria. Raw milk advisory. Raw milk is known to contain harmful bacteria and may cause foodborne illness. These bacteria can seriously affect the health of anyone who drinks raw milk. However, they are particularly dangerous to pregnant women, children, the elderly, and people with weakened immune systems. So it's my fault if I get sick from that, right? Because they told me. Even if it has nothing to do with that. I think you're just trying to scare me into not drinking it. Or using it as a fucking ingredient. Like, they'll be like, oh my god, why do you have that? Well, if I make macaroni and cheese with this, and apply some heat, then it's not raw anymore. Right? If I throw sugar and salt into it, with chocolate, chocolate syrup, it's not has preservatives in there, right? So it's not really raw anymore. Now is it? It's not the same thing as before. I mean, that's what ODB trying to tell you. I like it raw too. But he's trying to tell you something that might get you sick. When I was thankful, I didn't get sick from being that way. A little bit. With a woman I loved that I didn't think I was going to be with anybody else for the rest of my life. That is a simp. I was like, oh, that's it. Oh, I love this chick. I wasn't aware, because I had somebody telling me. I was like, how did you get mom, dad? And he was like, she got me, son. Right? That's what I had to get advice from. It's not that he's so bad. It's just like, bro, I don't want to be like you. I'd rather be like your dad. I'd rather be like your dad, bro. You know, the guy that could run wires through the ceiling himself. You don't need anybody else to come help. Like, you were calling him for help all the time. It's a school. Yeah, it is a school. You're right. The school of hard knocks. That's why I'm trying not to be mad. Sitting there thinking about it like that, Caring so much. Caring so much about shit, Hey, what about all the stuff that falls out of it? Like, yeah, that goes into the pile with the tobacco, and I roll up a little incense stick and I smoke it. A stick of incense. That's what tobacco and marijuana is. It's like incense that you can inhale. It doesn't have that chemical smell. Now, does it? What if I just sit there going, fuck it, bro. Fuck it. Like, whatever you say, kid. You know? You want me to get put away. You want me to be in trouble. You put drama around me, is how I feel. And then I can't complain about you. It's like, yeah, you don't want me to complain about it because it sounds like I'm complaining about you, since without you putting drama around me, I wouldn't have to go through what I go through. You see how that cycle works? I wouldn't have to go through any of this if it wasn't for you. And then I don't get to blame you for it, even though it's your fault. Like, how is that not a narcissist? Like, what I'm describing is narcissism to the T. You know, I can't shake that feeling. How, like, you don't want me to say it because now we have language where it's actually something that is describable. You know, it's not just you're a fucking asshole and that's it. You understand? There's language. All those people, you tell me to go get help, but I'm sounding like the people who've been to places where we went to go get help because of people like you that refuse to go get help. You refuse to go get help. You refuse to think there's anything wrong with you. You don't make mistakes. There's no disorders in your brain. Nothing's ever wrong with you. You don't want to go see the doctor because you don't want them to tell you anything's wrong with you. So I guess that means there's nothing wrong with you because the doctor didn't tell you. Just like I don't need the doctor to tell me when there is something wrong. I can tell. I can sense it. I can feel it. Like, you know, how the same reason I can sense body language and shifts in energy, vibe check, I could feel it. I don't need the doctor to tell me hydrate. Oh, yeah, you took me to the doctor and he told you what I said in the first place. And you act like I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, you need appeal to authority. You know, you need dependency grift. And I don't want that shit. I'd rather have the risk of my safety being lower so I can have more liberty and freedom to do things that I require myself to do in this world. You know, it's also something that God requires me to do. You know, to not be a girl. Like, I was saying that from the before. I was like, you know, if we're making these covenants and contracts with God, like, you have to follow through with it, bro. You can't just expect him to just do everything for you. But then when it's like, well, the scripture comes true, and I'm like, yeah, I put it on God to begin with. That's the part you're leaving out of it. Like, you'll come to that conclusion too one day, fucking narcissist. It's like, I was including God from the beginning, before you kiss me, before you pay me, before you ask me, why do I want this job? I'm including God in my decisions, bro. I know it's hard for you to believe because I'm talking about a different God than you, maybe. Or maybe we're all talking about the same God, and Jesus saves me from that. Whatever that is that wants to judge you. Whatever that is, a narcissist that puts everything on you. And he doesn't like Jesus either because he took it off of you and put it on himself. He has empathy. He has agape love for you to die at the cross in place of you. And then rise up 3 days later just to prove to you that he is who he says he is.